The Clydesdale is a Scottish breed of draft horse. It is named for its region of origin, the Clydesdale or ravine of the River Clyde, much of which is interior to the county of Lanarkshire. The origins of the breed originate in the 18th century, when Flemish stallions were introduced to Scotland and paired with local mares. In the 19th century, Shire blood was introduced. The first recorded use of the name Clydesdale for the breed was in 1826. The horses circulated through much of Scotland and into northern England. After the Breed Society was formed in 1877, thousands of Clydesdales were supplied to many countries of the world, especially to Australia and New Zealand. In the early 20th century, numbers began to decline, both because many were taken to be utilized in the First World War and because of the increasing mechanization of agriculture. By the 1970s, the Rare Breed Survival Trust considered the breed vulnerable to extinction. Numbers have since increased slightly. Another prominent stallion was a 165 cm 16.1H coach horse stallion of unknown lineage named Blaze. Written pedigrees were kept of these foals beginning in the early 19th century, and in 1806, a filly, later known as Lampete's mare, after the farm name of her owner, was born that traced her ancestry to the black stallion. This mare is listed in the ancestry of almost every Clydesdale living today. One of her offspring was Thompson's black horse, known as Glancer, which was to have a significant influence on the Clydesdale breed. In the 1990s, numbers began to increase. By 2005, the Rare Breed Survival Trust had moved the breed to at-risk status, meaning that there were lesser than 1,500 breeding females in the UK. By 2010, it had been moved back to vulnerable. In 2010, the Clydesdale was listed as Watch by the American Livestock Breeds Conservancy, meaning that lesser than 2,500 horses were registered annually in the USA, and there were lesser than 10,000 worldwide. In 2010, the worldwide population was estimated to be 5,000, with around 4,000 in the US and Canada, 800 in the UK, and the rest in other countries, including Russia, Japan, Germany, and South Africa. The form of the Clydesdale has changed grandly throughout its history. In the 1920s and 1930s, it was a compact-framed horse smaller than the Shire, Percheron, and Belgian Draft. Beginning in the 1940s, breeding animals were carefully selected to produce taller horses that looked more impressive in parades and shows. Today, the Clydesdale stands 162 to 183 centimeters, 16.0 to 18.0 hands high, and weighs 820 to 910 kilograms, or 1,800 to 2,000 pounds. Some mature males are larger, standing taller than 183 centimeters, and weighing up to 1,000 kilograms, or 2,200 pounds. The breed has a straight or slightly convex facial profile, broad forehead, and wide muzzle. Some Clydesdales are used for riding and can be shown under saddle, as well as being driven. Due to their tranquil disposition, they have proven to be very easy to train and capable of making extraordinary trail horses. Clydesdales and Shires are used by the British household cavalry as drum horses, leading parades on ceremonial and state occasions. The horses are eye-catching colors, including piebald, skewbald, and roan. To be used for this purpose, a horse must stand a minimum of 173 centimeters or 17 hands. They carry the musical ride officer and 2 silver drums weighing 56 kilograms or 123 pounds each. The reins are controlled with the feet instead of the hands.